Author Robert Fulghum recounts an interaction he had with Dr. Alexander Papaderos, Greek philosopher and lecturer, who at the end of one of his sessions asked if there were any questions. Robert Fulghum put his hand up and asked, "What is the meaning of life?" The usual laughter ensued, and people began to prepare to leave. But Dr. Papaderos raised his hand and stilled the room, and looked at him hard for a long while, asking with his eyes if he was serious. And seeing from his eyes that he was, he said, "I'll answer your question." He fished a small round mirror out of his wallet, about the size of a 20-cent piece. Then he said, "When I was a small child during the war, we were very poor and we lived in a remote village. One day, on the road, I found several broken pieces of a mirror from a wrecked German motorcycle. I tried to find all the pieces and put them together, but it was not possible, so I kept just one piece. And by scratching it on a stone, I made it round. I began to play with it as a toy and became fascinated by the fact that I could reflect light into dark places where the sun would not shine, in deep holes and crevices and dark closets. It became a bit of a game for me, to shine the light into the most inaccessible places that I could find. I kept the little mirror, and as I went about my growing up, I would pull it out in idle moments and continue the challenge of the game. As I became a man, I came to understand that this was more than a child's game. It was a metaphor for what I might do with my life. I came to understand that I am not the light or the source of the light, but that light, truth, understanding, knowledge, is there and will only shine in very dark places if I reflect it. I am a fragment of a mirror whose shape and design I do not know. Nevertheless, with what I have, I can shine the light into the dark places of this earth, into the dark hearts of men, and change some things in some people. Others might see and do likewise. That is what I'm about. That is the meaning of my life." Then he took his small mirror, and holding it carefully, he caught the bright rays of daylight streaming through the window and reflected them onto Robert Fulghum's face and onto his hands folded on the desk. Robert Fulghum concludes this story by saying that much of what he learned by way of information about Greek culture and history that summer had been lost to memory. But in the wallet of his mind, he still holds a small, round mirror. Are there any questions?